worked in United's favour. Kettering played on Saturday, may have one or two heavy legs later on, and United didn't.
So it is the game getting underway. Kettering kicking from right to left as we look at it here at the Jakeman's Community Stadium. Platt clears the ball forward, looking for Fraser Preston, scored in that win over Farsley. Forward ball, offside flag going up right to Hawkridge. First touch for him. A lovely back heel from Hawkridge into Platt's path. Now a little bit of space for Di Maio. Works it out to the left to Leasley, edge of the penalty area. Leasley looking to take on his man, tries to get the cross in, and it will be a corner. And the first corner of the evening goes to Boston United, still 0-0.
Good start, wasn't it? It's nearly 2 minutes solid of attacking play from the Pilgrims. Leasley
early on in this game, and then Bird's ball forward comes to nothing, and it will be a goal kick. Yeah, the news on Joe Leasley today, very important for the football club, able to be here until the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. His initial short-term spell, which was about 6-7 weeks, ran out on Saturday, so he could have played at Alfreton had the game taken place, but then it was all systems go to get him re-signed on Saturday in the end, and finally got the confirmation about dinner time today that it had all been accepted, and he's here now until the end of May and potentially 3 weeks into June if United go all the way in the playoffs. So it's all in our favour, thankfully, and he's here come what may.
Strange kind of position, ready to do the long throw, and it is a very, very long one into the edge of the 6-yard box, headed away by Shields, comes back out to Kennedy, looks to get the ball in towards the far post. Second shot comes in, well blocked. It was Ben Milnes with the effort, and now Boston will look to go on the counter-attack. Preston gets there. Now Preston running at the Kettering defence, trying to take on Storer. Preston still trying to get through, but good defending from Richards stops him in the end. Ball with Tootle, looks to play the forward pass through. Is Leasley going to get the shot in? It's well saved by the goalkeeper, Colin. It's going to be another corner for Boston United, their third of the evening, but Joe Leasley again. McGrath now is set to run up, left-footed with the free kick. Plays it in, it's straight and it's comfortable. It was just a floated ball, really, rather than a shot at goal that was going to cause any issues.
It seemed to be such a big build-up, didn't it, as if it was going to be the moment for Kettering, but pretty tame effort in the end, wasn't it, really? That
Manchester Derby is the semi-final tomorrow. Long ball into the edge of the Boston penalty area, headed away by Burrow, but still not cleared properly by Boston United. Milnes plays it out to the attacking right now for the away side. Look to get it across goal with Powell, again cleared by the Pilgrims, but left foot. Or is it going to be Hawkridge with the right? No, Hawkridge leaves it. Leasley, lovely curl. Straight over towards the goalkeeper who's dropped it, but then he gathers it at the second attempt. I think the referee would have given the decision anyway.
Fully by.
Oh, Leasley's stole possession off the number 5, Fryer. He's in the left wing position, looks to get the cross into the box. It loops up into the air. Burrow can't win the header. Hawkridge, though, will retrieve the ball. Looks to keep hold of it and plays the forward ball into Tootle. Time for Tootle to get the crossing header towards goal. Is just over the bar. It was a looping header. Another man who probably wouldn't expect to score with his head. Fraser Preston getting on the end of that one, but Kyle Perry could not keep up there with Matt Tootle, and that is obviously an area where Boston will feel they can exploit.
Yeah, the two centre forwards were the wrong way around effectively, weren't they? You'd want Jordan Burrow on the end of that with his header, but come on, ref, get out of the way. But United have a free kick halfway inside the Kettering half with Leasley and Hawkridge over it once again. Very straight though. It's too far out for a shot, I think, and it's too straight to.
I don't know. I think Leasley here is going to shape up to shoot. I think he fancies his chances. We've seen Colin, a couple of the shots he's had already, he's dropped. I just wonder whether he's going to put it in on the goalkeeper, bounce it in front of him, and we'll wait and see. Hawkridge lays it off. Leasley does go for the shot. It's deflected, and it will be a Boston corner. Light. Fitzsimmons goes forward to Leasley. This time Kettering do come away with the ball, but Leasley backtracking, tries to get it and does well. Bird just steps to the left and plays it into Duxbury's path. Leasley just behind him. Duxbury goes to take on his man and does very, very well. Duxbury across the penalty area, cleared away by Kettering, only to the edge of the area. Oh, lovely skill by Di Maio. Tries to get through 3 or 4 and then tries to get the shot away. It will be a corner for Boston United. Preston just with 2 Kettering players around him, plays a short pass into Leasley. Back now to Duxbury. Now lovely 1-2. Duxbury plays the ball into the box. It's cleared away and it hits the corner flag and goes out for a throw.
Yeah. Like for like replacement for Perry after half time, or can't imagine they're going to play up front together.
So free kick for Milnes to take midway inside the Boston half. Milnes over it, plays it into the penalty area, cleared away by Bird, then cleared further away for Boston. Preston's going to try and get there against Milnes. Good skill from Milnes, goes past 3 Boston players like they're not there. It's still the former Boston man Milnes, now into the edge of the penalty area, plays it across goal. Oh, Kyle Perry looked like a tap-in and he would have put it out for a throw. What an opportunity that was at the far post. And now it's Boston who are on the attack. Bird, well, tries to play the ball forward, gets dispossessed. Now it's up in the air for Sheriff. He can't control it. And, well, what a miss that was from Perry. Duxbury now looking for the crossfield pass for Burrow. Can he knock it down? He knocks it down into the penalty area. Preston tries to control it, cleared by Kettering. Platt blocks the clearance from Kennedy, but he'll get a second go, and it will the number 8 too. That was like in sync. 2 players in DeMeo and Platt sliding in together from either side. Colin with it. Boston certainly just on the back foot the last couple of minutes. Kettering having the better of the play. Perry and Bird go down once again. It's still with Kettering in the penalty area, and it's a goal for the away side. Is into the bottom corner. It was Kennedy who scored it. It was a decent finish. He just took it down low with his right foot, put it to Fitzsimmons' right. Kennedy scores, and it is Boston who trail by 39. A goal to nil, 39 minutes in, Craig.
Yeah, trickled in slow motion, didn't it? Bird and Perry were on the floor, as they've been most of the night.
So Kennedy's goal, the difference here at the Jakeman's Community Stadium. We talked about Boston getting more on the back foot, and that certainly happened there. So Boston trailing, looking to get a goal back maybe before half-time, or there'll be words, I'm sure, from the manager. Certainly options on the bench if Craig Elliott wants to use them tonight. Long ball forward, goes over the head of Bird. Sheriff gets it and skips it past Shields, and there's players forward here for Kettering once again. Sheriff into the edge of the penalty area. Sheriff goes for the shot. It goes through the legs of Fitzsimmons. It's an absolute howler, and Kettering have got a second.
Wow. Dakari Sheriff cutting into the box and letting fly. Well, letting fly to an extent, and 40 minutes in, and Kettering have a 2-goal lead out of absolutely nowhere. Trickled in, and United have got an absolute mountain to climb now.
2 in 2 minutes then. Kennedy, 39th minute. Sheriff in the 40th. Oh dear. What can Boston do? So Shields picks it up. Long ball forward once again, and, well, the pattern of play was near enough the same as the goal then for a second. This time Bird does get his head on it. Played out for a throw for Boston.
You see some things in football, don't you? But from a game that you've reasonably controlled for periods, to be concede twice in less than 60 seconds, that's incredible. And two soft goals as well. The first one, he bobbled it into the corner, and the second one went through the keeper's legs.
Leasley with the chip ball forward, headed behind Boston corner, and again, as you say, this is a game where Boston have had 7 corners now. Or in added time. Ball played up in the air by Fitzsimmons. Burrow can't win it. DeMeo tries to against the goal scorer of the first goal, Kennedy. Ball played forward now, looking for the run of the goal scorer of the second goal, Sheriff, and he's bursted into the penalty area. Real good pace, good save from Fitzsimmons. It will go behind for a Kettering corner, and you can see why Sheriff's in the side, because as soon as they play the right ball into him, he's causing all sorts of issues. Left-footed in, swinging corner. Only Kettering's second of the evening. And what will happen here? The corner does come in towards the near post, headed away by Boston. Maybe they can get a counter-attack with Preston. Stays on his feet. Preston then spins away from his man. Plenty of players coming forward for Boston, but Preston decides not to pick the pass and goes all the way back to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons with it, and there is the half-time whistle, and well, a lot for Boston United to think about. So second half underway, Boston kicking off from right to left as we're watching from here at the Drakeman's Community Stadium, looking to come back from 2 goals down and pick up a result of sorts today.
Yeah, they're big, strong, organised, robust, resilient, all those types of words, and then they've got that little bit of quality on the break with Powell and particularly Sheriff.
As Kettering with the chance, touched the top of the crossbar and over. Kennedy was looking for his second of the evening. Just the ball bounced to him edge of the penalty area, and he was not too far away. Still 2-0 to the away team.
So Christian James, our statsman, 4 times under Craig Elliott, United have come from 2-0 down to get something. The last of which was last season in the County Cup against Grantham, 2-0 down to 4-2 winners. Gave United a 2-2.
Hopefully something similar tonight then. Goal back before the hour mark could do Boston the world of good. Preston trying to wriggle free to get a bit of space, goes for the shot. And well wide. Cleared long again by Kettering. There's no real pattern of play to this game at the moment. It's Boston having a lot of the ball but not able to break Kettering down.
No, they've not really strung a meaningful move together second half, have they?
Burrow this time does flick it on. Now here's a chance for Boston with Preston. Preston still with it, gets it back on his left foot, plays it across goal. Burrow with the effort and scores. Boston go and retrieve the ball. Boston. Boston scored. Jordan Burrow with the goal. 59 minutes played. It's Boston 1, Kettering 2.
Yeah, good play. Praise to Preston. Looked like the opportunity had gone. You're thinking hit it, but we know how left-footed he is, and did well to keep it alive. Got it back onto his left foot, got it across, and Jordan Burrow, I think at the second attempt, slammed it past Adam Collin, and 59 minutes in, United have a goal back.
Platt can't win the 50-50, but then comes away with the ball. Still Boston in possession. Looking to play in Tom Platt down the right wing. Platt slides the ball across. Burrow nearly gets there. It will be a Boston corner.
Goals change games, don't they? And United really capitalised on that now on the front foot. Jay Rollins coming on. Tom Platt, sorry, his cross cut, and it is Rollins for Hawkridge. So out and out pace on that right hand side now.
With corner number 9 of the evening. Trailing by 2 goals to 1. Can they get the leveller here? Leasley to take this corner. Corner does come in, it's a long one. Goalkeeper missed it and they've scored! Boston have levelled things up. It's
Careful, middle. Keep up. Careful. Yeah!
2-2.
Luke Shields, captain, leading from the front. Leasley's deep corner. Colin got nowhere near it. And Shields powered it in, 63 minutes. United back on terms.
We are at a level game, 2-2 here on Hope and Glory on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. And there's a long ball forward and Preston is in on goal here. It's Fraser Preston running in towards the penalty area. Preston comes back inside on his left foot. Can he get the shot away? He can, and it's gathered by the goalkeeper, Colin. What a glorious opportunity that was for Preston.
Yeah, you could perhaps even say it was a little bit wasteful in the end, taking the shot on with Burrow, and I think it must have been Leasley right up there, but he perhaps backed himself, he'd done the hard work, so let me take the shot on. But United just looks a different game now, doesn't it? And we said it's been 6 years almost since they've come back from 2-0 down to win a league game. Think where they were 10 minutes ago, but if you want to go and win the title, then these are the games you need to win.
DeMeo wins a slide challenge and gets a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. This looks like maybe just into the D.
This is Joe Leasley territory. So if he hits it like he did at Evesham that night, he didn't quite get the goal, but really fancy him here.
They turn it around from 2-0 down. Can they go 3-2 up? Leasley and DeMeo over the free kick. Leasley steps up, left-footed, it hits the wall. We gave him the big build-up. And as per usual, it comes to nothing when you give him the big build-up. Platt, though, with possession for Boston. Oh, lovely ball infield. Leasley into the penalty area, drives it across goal. Still a chance for Boston now with Preston. Oh, dear, Fraser Preston. What happened there?
Tried to do too much, didn't he? Slalomed into the box. And good to see, because sometimes I think Alfreton and Kettering, I didn't see the game, but there was 10 bookings in that game on the 28th of December, so there's one way to referee it or another.
It was all something and nothing, that, wasn't it, really? They all got together and then went their separate ways. Ball, though, free kick for Kettering. Michael McGrath with it, wide right position. Curls the ball into the box. Fitzsimmons misses it, or gets a touch on it, I think, in the end. Put it behind for a corner. For a second there, looked like I was going to just drift over his head. Yeah,
he got a hand on it again in the end. He came really confidently. He thought he was just going to pluck it out of the air, as he often does. Relieves that pressure on his defence. But half a job, I suppose you'd say, from the United keeper. He got it away from danger. And
he got the final warning after, I think, the second.
Yeah, it was about half an hour in, wasn't it?
Still not been booked.
McGrath's already had one free kick turned away first half. Milnes, he's over it with his right foot, so they've got both options, and Liam Hughes is doing his very best to
he's doing
distract Ross Fitzsimons and try and carve an opportunity out. But who's your money on? Probably Milnes on this occasion.
Milnes does step up right-footed. Again, it's straight to the goalkeeper. He dropped it for a second, and you just hoped it wasn't going to go between his legs once again. Ball cleared by Kettering. Bird heads it only behind him. Shields air kicks the ball and has to be careful because Sheriff has shown his pace in this game already. Wide right position, Sheriff up against Shields. Gets the cross in, it's a decent ball in as well, and Platt just gets it away from Milnes at the far post. Kettering will have another corner, but the last couple of minutes it has been all about the away side as they look to get back in front.
Yeah, United have had that really good 20 minutes or so, but Kettering really have had the last 5 minutes, haven't they? Sheriff really impressed me tonight. He's been the best player on the pitch, one of the best players I've seen this season. Really like him going up and down the pitch. And, how long has he been on? He's been on, what was 77 minutes, and he came on after 62, 15 minutes. Has he touched the ball?
I don't think he has. Long ball into the box. Maybe this is his touch. He's put it, just wide.
He's touched it from an offside position.
Does that count then as a touch? I'm not sure.
Probably not.
Another chance to load the penalty area. Well, certainly, last 5 minutes or so, Craig, they have been the better side, haven't they?
I'd probably go even longer. Probably 10 minutes, really. They've, particularly in the wide areas, Powell and Sheriff, they've really tried to cause issues for United.
Free kick comes to nothing, comes back out to Milnes. Looks to play it out to the right, but Leasley does well. Leasley plays the long ball forward, looking for the run of Jay Rollins. Thewlis there as well. And what has the...
He's pulled it back.
He was all the way back,
trying to give an advantage, but neither Thewlis nor Rollins could really get onto it. I suppose, again, you say good refereeing it, but it's just the fact it's so far back down the pitch, isn't it? It's
Fitzsimmons with 6 minutes left on the clock on BBC Radio Lincolnshire. Boston had been 2-0 down. It's now 2-2. Leasley driving forward. Is he going to go for the shot? He does go for the shot, and the goalkeeper, just lets it hit him more than anything else and gathers it. Colin, we're about to see another change for Boston United. Looks like Andy Thanodge is going to come on, but yeah, decent effort from Leasley. And here at the Community Stadium, Burrows still with it. Now into the edge of the penalty area. Rollins tries to get the shot away, comes back out to Thanodge, looks to play the pass through to Rollins, who can't keep it in play, and it's a goal kick. Play from Kettering, in fact, from the number 10 Richards. He plays it forward, one for Hughes to chase. Bird up against him. Bird with the sliding challenge does really well to shepherd it back to Fitzsimmons. It's finished Kidderminster 2, York 2. So as things stand, Boston will still be above York in the table. Ball up into the air from Kettering. Thanodge heads it down, edge of the penalty area, again cleared.
Find United a winning goal.
Boston had been 2-0 down at half-time. They've brought it back to 2-2. Free kick into the penalty area, headed away by Kettering. Headed on by Hughes. It's going to be one last twist in the tail. No, there isn't. There is the full-time whistle where both sides will probably be a little disappointed with what went on this evening.
And plenty more home matches to come this month to try and really start climbing that league table.